Hey guys, Soundcast number 2. Soundcast number 2 is about Peter the Great. Peter the Great, one of the top 6 people you need to know to pass the Regents. Let's see what's going on. Peter the Great was born in 1672 and he died in 1725. He became Tsar at the age of 10 in 1682 and he ruled until his death in 1725. And he's best known for westernizing Russia. Now, the word Tsar means a Russian ruler, and it comes from the name Caesar, which should give you an idea of how powerful the Tsars were. And Peter the Great is going to be the perfect example of a really powerful Tsar. Before he takes over Russia, Russia is not industrialized. It's stuck behind the rest of Western Europe. It has a weak military, and it has no warm water ports. You'll see why that's a problem on the next slide. Peter's main goal was to westernize Russia. He wants to industrialize, and he wants to follow the culture from Western Europe. A big part of that is to gain a warm water port for Russia. This is really important because Russia needs to be able to get ships to sea for trade. You guys know the climate in Russia is really cold. When water and cold meet, you get ice. You've seen Titanic. What happens when a ship hits some ice? It sinks. You're not going to put a bunch of valuable goods on a ship if you know it's going to sink and take Leonardo DiCaprio with it. He's also really interested in building up the Russian military. Reason behind that is obvious. The rest of Western Europe has a much better military than Russia does. Russia can get taken over pretty easily. He is going to go and visit the Netherlands, and he's going to work as a shipbuilder. And one of the reasons he does that is he wants to see how they do things in the West. And he wants to create a window on the West. And he's going to incorporate a number of policies to do this. The first thing he does is he makes the boyars, who are Russian nobles, shave their beards. I kind of take that a little personally. But he's going to do that for a couple of reasons. First of all, he wants to show that he has control over the boyars. Thing number 2, he wants the boyars to be in style with the rest of Western Europe. By doing that, by making them look like the rest of the people in Europe, he's showing that Russia can be taken seriously. The second thing he does is going to force the people of Russia to wear Western-style clothes. I don't mean cowboy hats and cowboy boots. I mean shorter coats. In Russia, again, it's really cold. They wear really long coats. Peter the Great's having none of that. He doesn't want the coats to go down past anyone's knees. He's also going to send professors to Western Europe. They're going to study at the universities in Western Europe, so they learn how people learn in Western Europe. He's going to build a new capital city, and he's going to name it after himself, of course. It's going to be called St. Petersburg. Well, the reason he wants a new capital city, Russia's capital is Moscow. It's hard to get to. It's not a center of trade. He wants a new city that's a center of trade, which will, of course, be on a warm water port. So, how's he going to do it? Well, he fights a war with Sweden. He wins, takes over some swampland that's on the Baltic Sea, warm water, and he's going to force peasants to build a city on this swampland. Now, it's really difficult to build a city on swampland, so a lot of the peasants are going to end up dying as a result of working too hard. He's also going to make the boyars move to the city because that's one of his ways of keeping control of them. And that's it for Peter the Great. I hope you guys learned a lot today. Catch you later.